This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
And welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena, the final game on a semifinal Friday, about to be played Class A basketball as Millard North takes on Lincoln Pius here on News Channel Nebraska. Brandon Axamit, Tom Villianco, and a third member of our broadcast team, Eric McKay, will be hearing from him shortly. We just wrapped up the first Class A semifinal. The winner of this will be taking on Lincoln Southwest, Tom, for a chance to be Class A state champs, and we expect to see a high-flying type of game against a very athletic Millard North team and a Lincoln Pius team that's equally as athletic and also has a lot of height. Should be a very interesting matchup.
Brandon, it's going to be another game like last. With the pace will dictate what happens. Pius is going to look to go high-low, get that action going with their big girls. Millard North, they want to push the pace. They got a very talented roster, probably the most talented roster in the state when you look at the sheet of paper. So it's going to be a really good contest to see what team sets the pace early in this contest.
Now, Millard North got here by defeating Papillion La Vista yesterday. As for Pius, they took care of 8-seeded Benson to get here. Now, talking to both coaches, Ryan Pasota, his first year as the head coach, but he's been a part of the program for several. He said, our height ultimately was what led the Thunderbolts to a victory over Millard North earlier this season. It was a 4-point affair. And he said, we're going to hope that we can just keep pounding it inside and allow our style of play dictate what we're going to do and force Millard North to adjust. But sometimes that isn't always the case, and it's always a situation when you have a lot of athletic players out there that you never know what's going to happen.
You're going to see Pius come out, run the sets. They're well coached. They're not going to kill themselves. They're not going to beat themselves. Millard North, they don't run a whole lot. They just kind of get out and push the ball, and they're athletic, and they're going to get things done. So it's going to be interesting to see how that translates tonight if Pius really gets themselves going early in the game and Millard North has to play catch up. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. It's definitely contrasting styles in a lot of ways. So we'll see.
Another fun little storyline. Sometimes you'll get the coach speak when you talk to a coach pregame, and they'll say, oh, it's the next game on the schedule. We're not worried about anything. But talking to head coach David Deal for Millard North, he said, you know, that last loss against Pius a couple months ago, that hurt. And we're ready for a revenge factor tonight. And if they get the win, it will be the first time in program history that Millard North makes it to the championship. But always a little refreshing to hear a coach kind of say it like it is and say, we want revenge, and we won't make any ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Pius is one of those teams. I'm not from this state, but I've been here about 3 years. Pius seems to be one of those teams. They've been jumping around Class A, Class B, and they've always done well. And it's just one of those teams I think a lot of teams just really want to be because they bring a really good, Pius brings a really good crowd. They're disciplined and have that swag and confidence about them that a lot of teams envy. And I think Millard North really wants to knock them off tonight.
Talking about some key players you need to know about, we'll start off with the Mustangs and Lauren West. Now, she is coming off a 14-point performance in that quarterfinal. She's a big-time player, a big-time athletic guard, and a huge part of what Millard North does.
Lauren West can really shoot the three, can extend that offense, make the defense have to really come out and drop bombs from deep. So she's shooting well tonight. They're going to be doing really well. UMKC Division I signee, so she's very talented.
And for Pius, we talked about them wanting to work it inside. One of those players we'll be calling a lot, Alexis Markowski. Just a sophomore, averaging 14 and 9. She is 6'3" and has been a huge addition with her development this season and what Pius is trying to do.
She's all a 6'3", 6'4", 10th grade sophomore. She's battled a few injuries the last year or two, but she's healthy right now. She's got a UNO and a South Dakota State offer. She's a tough handle tonight. It'll be interesting to see how she performs in that high-low offense of Pius, if she can really get herself going, maybe get to the foul line and get that confidence going.
All right, we're a little less than 6 minutes away from tip. Let's throw it now to the third member of our broadcast team, Eric McKay.
Thank you, Brandon. You know, both of these teams met back on January 5th, and at the time, there was no way that either of them could have known how seminal that game would have been to each of their seasons. At the time, Lincoln Pius, the 10th, 6-3, Millard North, 7-3, both coming off of a loss, both playing well, but neither at the level of greatness I think a lot of folks expected at the beginning of the year. Then that night, Lincoln Pius X jumps out to a 15-point advantage, holds off a late Millard North rally, and wins 55-51. That proved to be the spark that Pius X needed. They've only lost once since then. That loss came to the team that's going to be playing for a Class A state title tomorrow in Lincoln Southwest. But that game also proved to be a spark for Millard North. Head coach David Deal saying after the game that was the wake-up call for his team, that they couldn't afford to get off to bad starts. They couldn't afford to take plays off. Obviously, it was a lesson learned well, as since then, Millard North, like Pius, has only lost one game since. Now, they get another crack at Pius to show them just what the Thunderbolts were able to teach them. And we'll see tonight if that lesson is enough to give Millard North the win this time around. Stick around, much more to come. You're watching Class A semifinal action on NCN.
Family. Somewhere you're always welcome. Honesty. Staying true to who you are. Integrity. Saying what you mean, doing what you say. Defining what's important. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Get diagnosed and treated online for a variety of common medical conditions with Faith Regional Physician Services virtual visit. It's easy to use. Log in anytime and answer a series of questions related to how you are feeling and the symptoms you are experiencing, just like you would at a doctor's office. Next, your online interview will be sent to one of our local providers at Faith Regional Physician Services, who will then review your responses, create a treatment plan, and send a prescription to the pharmacy of your choice if needed. You'll receive a response by email or text message within 1 hour during clinic hours, or the next morning if submitted after hours. Cost is only $40. And if we can't treat you online, you won't be charged. No appointments, no waiting rooms. Get treated from wherever you are. Faith Regional Physician Services virtual visit. The right care, right here. Start your visit at frpsclinics.org.
And welcome back. Less than 3 minutes to tip here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Pius X taking on Millard North for a chance to head to Saturday's championship Class A basketball game. Brandon Axmit, Tom Villianco, and Eric McKay with you. Let's take a look at our 5 points of impact brought to you by 5 Points Bank. Proud to support area coaches and athletes. 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Now, we talked about the athleticism of Millard North. They love to get out and run. They're going to be trying to dictate their style of play on the Thunderbolts. And we talked about it as well earlier. Pius loves to get it inside, not only to Markowski, but Chloe Sander, another big presence. They're going to have to try to limit those paint points and just touches inside for the Thunderbolts.
Millard North get out and run. Like I said, on paper, most talented team in this state. And if they can set that tone early, then they could do a lot of damage.
And for the Thunderbolts, on the flip side, they want to pound it inside. They want to get those touches to Sander and Markowski, and if they do that, they're going to be sitting decent. And also the defensive focus. We talked about 4 different guards on Millard North that can attack the rim and do really just about anything. They cannot switch off defensively at any given point or it'll burn them.
Pius, high-low, that's their bread and butter. They get that going, they get that rolling. That's how they're so good. And with the girls they have inside, with their height, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough for Millard North if they get down early, because Pius will control a game better than anybody else in this state.
And for the factor that could affect either team, limit those turnovers. You need to take care of the ball. You're in the Class A state semifinal. Don't turn it over, you'll be sitting all right.
Well, you saw what happened last game with Southwest and Lincoln East. Turnovers are crucial at serious times in the game for both teams.
We are getting ready to go here. Starting lineup's about to be announced, but you heard Eric talk about it in his pregame report. Pius has won 14 of their last 15. And it's the same for Millard North. Both teams playing incredibly at a high level. And there's a big reason for that. We mentioned there was one meeting earlier this season, and that was the game that Pius came out on top of 55-51. But you look at the records, it's win, 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 win all the way across the board, with one little hiccup against a good Lincoln Southwest team for Pius and a very good Omaha Benson team for Millard North. And non-starters being announced for Millard North. We'll take a look at those starters for the Mustangs. There is your 5. We did have one change. Lexi Kraft, the senior starter, and Danley being switched out for Asia Bryant, a 5'9 junior. But then there's Lauren West, Nicole Avila Ambrosi, and Jana Green. A lot of veteran leadership, seniors and juniors across the board, and a lot of points. You look at Kraft, who averages 9, West averages 14, Avila Ambrosi averages 13, and Green averages 9. It's really pick your poison.
Millard North, you got 4 girls. You got Jana Green going Northwest Missouri State D2, Lauren West UMKC D1, Lexi Kraft Upper Iowa D2, Nicole Ambrose is a junior. She's got UNO and a Cal Baptist to Division I offers. So they got the talent, that's for sure.
And if you're Pius, how do you approach defending something like that?
Don't let them get to the paint. Hopefully Lauren West isn't hitting threes.
And now we'll take a look at the other side of the basketball, and Pius, Jill Ashoff, a sophomore, alongside Alexis Markowski. Then you have the 3 seniors, Claire Lewandowski, Jaden Greisen, and Chloe Sander. And you talk about Lewandowski, she is going to be on high alert. She's that defensive specialist. Had a great game against Benson, shutting down the Bunnies' top player. A lot is relied upon her, and Coach Soda has a lot of confidence in what she can do on the defensive end.
My X factor was Hannah Carey last game. I'm going to go with Sander, Chloe Sander tonight. She's tough player. That's my X factor for Pius, or part of the 1-2 punch for the high-low.
Well, and it's no secret what Pius wants to do. You have Markowski, who averages 14 and 9. Sander also averaging 14 points a game, along with 5 rebounds. That is the bread and butter. But then for the outside for Pius, you do have Greisen, who's averaging 9 a contest. And you also look at just exactly how these two teams got here. Millard North, a 54-45 victory over Papillion La Vista last night. Pius taking down Benson at 55-36 to get here. And you talk about just the tradition and the perennial power that Pius is. 3 state championships, most recently in 2015. The others in 91 and 92. And 7 runners-up. As for Millard North, this program has never been to a state final, and a real opportunity here for the Mustangs.
It's going to be a good game.
It's time now for our Enjoy the Game sponsor. This message brought to you by United Healthcare. And I think this one will be a pretty easy thing to do. Enjoy this one. Millard North and Pius getting ready to go at it. A trip to championship Saturday on the line. David Deal, head coach for the Mustangs. Saw him on the right side of your screen. This is his 4th year as a head coach. Been in the program for 14. And Millard North is coming off a year where they finished 23-3. They got knocked out in the first round of state to Lincoln Southwest. And same thing for Pius. They were bounced out in the first round by eventual state champs Omaha West Side last year. So both teams have already made it farther than they did the year prior, and it will be the Thunderbolts who start with the ball. You have Markowski playing outside and up top. He is a huge focal point for the Thunderbolts.
Aggressive drive there.
And that was Sander, unable to get the short hook shot. Avila Ambrosi swings it around to West. Backdoor cut and a little over.
Pius
Avila Ambrosi.
Pius is going to play man. They'll D you up here, and interesting crowd. We got a lot of people here for Pius, a lot of student crowd. Millard North, not so much. That stuff actually matters when you go on some runs. Definitely trying to establish this high and low. Markowski really putting that hand up, trying to get that weak side's coming in though. A little afraid to throw it in.
We have Jana Green fronting her. Battle for the ball, and Green wins it. Here come the Mustangs, Asia Bryant. Kicks it, Avila Ambrosi, the mid-range jumper.
Going right back in, inside, keep it high, finish high.
And Markowski, unlucky that didn't drop. It'll stay here with the Thunderbolts.
It's one of those things, when you get that ball, you know you're getting double teamed. I always teach eyes up first, top right corner of that square on the right side, and soft touch.
At the hesitation by Sander.
Back into Markowski.
And there you go. The sophomore gets on the score sheet. We're tied at 2. West swings it around to Ambrosi, back to West. Bryant. And there it is, off the glass like you were talking about. Nice soft touch, Mustangs up by 2. There's Markowski calling for it again. Basket
Keep it
and the
high,
foul.
finish high. There we go. Pius, you got to make sure you don't fall in love every time you catch it looking inside. You got to be ready to shoot too. Got to be ready to shoot that 3 because they're going to start really sagging off on that on those offensive players in the wing.
Markowski with all of the Thunderbolts points here early on. 5-4 lead. Three on the way, in and out for Avila Ambrosi.
Dive on the floor for Green there. Really big play.
And ball ripped down by Lewandowski. And stolen away. Mustang ball.
I can't stress how important it is. If you have a three-point shooting team like Millard North, you got offensive glass, get those second chance points, and it's crucial for them. They can't not crash the offensive boards.
Inbound to Kraft. And we have a block called. That'll be against Grayson. This is her first personal. We have Ellie Danley subbing in for the Mustangs. Millard North able to get it in to Kraft. Danley. There's the baseline drive. Three-pointer on the way off the front of the iron from Danley.
Gotta believe they're going back inside. Markowski. Get that position. Yep. This will be a battle for Jada Green. She's fighting like crazy in there. You can already see it in her face. But when you're going up against a girl like Markowski, you just got to fight around in the post. I know it's tough. A lot of chippy fouls get called that way, but you can't just let her post you up. You got to fight around half front if all possible. Good pressure here from Millard North. A little double. Oh.
Markowski
Over the back.
called for the foul, and Millard North would love to get her in foul trouble. One-point game here. Markowski staying in, but does need to be a little bit careful.
I think it'd be time for Lauren West to hit a 3 here.
Bryant back up top. West. And Bryant goes baseline. Tough defense. Ashoff grabs the loose ball. The Bolts are pushing.
A high-low action here. Markowski actually up top. Probably get her back inside. A little seal action coming.
And another block inside. Markowski grabs the loose ball. Off the glass, no-go, and a strong board by Kaylee Kessler. And Chloe Sander now tagged with a foul, her first.
Markowski's got to be careful there. A lot of basketball tipping around there, and she's fighting, but when you get tired, when you're as tall as her, should be fouls. Wide open three, got to take that. There's one.
Well, Bryant will. A little strong. Another rebound by Lewandowski. Three minutes.
Tough right there, off the glass. I'm a big believer, Brandon. You're inside that close, tough angle. Get it high off that glass, a little bit better arc. It's such a tough touch shot.
Travel called on Villa Ambrosi. Couple subs coming in for Millard North, Kraft and Green after getting a breather. Under 3 minutes to go, 1 point lead for Pius. Inbound, and Sander can't get it to drop.
Tough.
Here comes the Mustangs.
Nice pass.
Work inside and an easy basket for Kessler. North with the 1 point lead. Baseline drive, great finish for Bryson.
First drive for Pius. Gotta keep doing that, because if you get that going, the high-low game works even better, because you got to keep the defense on the feet. You got to attack at some point and not just have the ball over your head looking to get low or high. Nice behind the back move there. Kraft. Oh.
And she was blocked by Lewandowski. Now behind the back by Pius.
Drive, finish strong. Oh, you got to finish that. You're going to get fouled most likely.
And instead, they settle for the long jumper that doesn't fall. They have a wide open Green who can knock down the three. A little strong there. Bryant grabbing the loose ball, and she's heading to the line.
Got to be happy if you're Millard North. Some of your shots aren't dropping, but got to keep shooting. Pius is only up one. Hopefully Millard North can tie it up or take a 1 point advantage here.
Strong from Bryant.
I was saying earlier in the Southwest versus East game, free throws at PBA are going to be tough. You got to calm down. You got to focus. You got to breathe. Put your mind in a good spot. It's such a tough environment, and you got Pius all behind you.
Offensive board off the miss for Green, and we have another foul. Into Avila Ambrosi.
West keeps looking for that three.
That one a little strong from
Good
Green.
offensive rebound. They were crashing the glass. Ambrosi not.
Contact, but lost it. Then a travel called on Pius. Maybe there should have been a foul on Pius in the first place, but same result. And there you see Pius head coach Ryan Pasota, first year with the program as a head coach, 18 years as an assistant though, Tom, so he knows his way around coaching.
Lauren West trying to get something going there, driving into traffic. Trying to go high-low again, Markowski back in.
And we have a block. This will stay with Pius here. And Ashoff trying to create something attacking the basket. And then here's a look at David Deal, fourth year as the head coach, but also a long-time Millard North program coach, 14 years in total, being a part of the Mustangs. Long two. Grabbed the loose ball. Great effort by
pass.
Millard.
Pius getting real lucky right now.
And he's definitely a little bit sloppy here to end the first
Lauren
quarter.
West and Green just collided into each other. Hopefully they're okay. Time for a three. She's been needing one. Little step through. Oh.
And does not fall for West. So after one, it's a 7-6 lead for Pius the 10th. We'll be back with the second quarter on News Channel Nebraska.
The cattle business, the cattle industry, is the largest industry in the state of Nebraska. The University of Nebraska system feeds on that both through their development of students, development of personnel that end up, moving into this industry, becoming a major player in it, and also the economic impact that brings and the research that these institutions do to support it. You just don't have one segment without all the rest of it. And the University of Nebraska is at the central portion of that.
Well, welcome back here to Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln. 7-6 is your score. Pius with the lead in this Class A state semifinal on News Channel Nebraska. And at News Channel Nebraska, we not only love doing live sports and highlighting communities, we also love to keep everybody informed on what is going on in the entire state. And the latest coming from our Norfolk headquarters, there is a major fire in Plainview, Nebraska. We have video footage of it from the downtown area in the community of Plainview. We will have an update and some footage from that fire coming up at halftime.
Pius needs this.
There's a good start to the second quarter, though, for Pius, and Ashoff with the lay-in. And a charge on the other end, and a big-time play for Millard.
Tough to hear about the people in Plainview. Hopefully everyone's okay with the fire. Never want to hear stuff like that.
Three-point game here. What were your thoughts, Tom, even on that first quarter and what we saw?
Markowski was the high-low show. She's going back for it. Pius just has to be ready to shoot if she's not open. Oh, tough pass. Like right there, throw that inside, fake it, kick it right to the wing, wide open, or she drives, dish off to a little, 2-foot scoop shot or post shot. I'm just not a big believer in throwing it from the high top 3-point line baseball pass into a crowd. It's not going to usually work.
You have Coach Pisotta having a couple words with the official.
You got to believe Millard North is going to go on a run here. They got too much talent. D2, D1, D1 players. It's only a matter of time before they can get a little spark here.
You do feel
West has
like,
to be ready to shoot that.
yeah, neither team has seemed entirely comfortable yet or has gotten it into any sort of rhythm. North continuing to work it around outside. The entry pass not handled. Here comes Pius.
Good pass. Ooh, that's a charge.
And that is a charge drawn by L. Danley.
The replay here, driving, being aggressive. That's a good pass. Maybe a little jump stop there to get that in there, but that's a tough one. Really nice little no-look pass there. They're just tough call.
And Danley is no stranger to taking charges. In fact, she set a school record 27 charges taken last year. Little fun fact, the program boys record as that three drops is 20. So she is a player that likes to make plays, and that three-pointer, a big one for Kraft.
9 points averaging on the year. She can shoot. That was a timely three. Jump ball action going back to Pius. But you can just see, Brandon, just the three from Lexi, the crowd behind us gets going wild. Players get off the bench, a little bit more energy on defense. It's just how the game works. You feed off a player's capability. They're going inside action again. Markowski just demanding the ball.
And you see it a lot where they bring Markowski out up top.
You want that all day. You want Markowski driving to the left. Ready to shoot it.
Knotted up at 9 here. West kicks it off to Avila Ambrosi. And Danley taking on Markowski. Pius not allowing anything inside for the Mustangs. They're packing it in. So pulling up from long range, a little bit strong from Kraft. Rips down by Lewandowski.
High-low action, drives, there we go.
It's her own rebound off the glass, still doesn't fall for
Tough
Lewandowski.
rebound there, Saunders.
And jump ball. This will go to the Mustangs. I'd like to remind you that this broadcast on News Channel Nebraska, help made possible by Wayne State College, helping you bring all the action here on News Channel Nebraska live from Lincoln Girls State Basketball.
Still haven't seen anything from key player of the game, Lauren West. I think at least 2 or 3 times she's had threes. The girl's hands were down and she just a little hesitant. It's time for her to do something here. Trying to take advantage of Ambrosia in the post. Now from the three.
And that's strong.
Ooh, that's got to be a foul.
Big time collision as Bryant collided with Miriam Miller. And good to see that she's able to get up all right, but that was a heavy collision, to say the least.
Little face-to-face collision there. That doesn't feel good. That'll wake you up real quick.
Yeah, Miller, she's staying out there. So that's the 7th team foul for Pius, 1-1. So now Millard North with the 1-point advantage. Bryant has 3 points thus far, now 4 to lead Millard North. Skip pass.
Oh, wow.
And just unable to handle that Grace Drever.
Pius just has to keep their composure. Getting a little too careless with the ball, some of these possessions here, and let it come to Markowski. You don't need to force it, just let it come to her.
Millard North continuing to work it around the arc. Bryant from deep off the front of the iron. Another offensive board by Kessler. And Kessler has Markowski on her back, but she traveled.
That's a possession there where if she would have gone up with it off that rebound, a little shot fake up, Markowski probably fouls her. Instead, that happens and you go up not strong and turns into a bad play. Markowski needs to get something here. She's due for some kind of inside touch, foul, something.
Well, they went to her early and often. She had 5 points in that first quarter. Nothing since.
Oh, wow, tough. Good block, really good block.
Great defense by Jana Green. The other thing, Tom, is Chloe Sander yet to be on the board for Pius.
Yeah, it's, like I said earlier, Millard North, they got to be happy with how this is going so far.
And there's Sander getting the touch inside and a little strong off the glass.
Didn't have the control, put it up. You can't be too upset with that because you got Markowski crashing the boards. It's not a terrible, terrible miss. Oh, tough.
Bryant, my goodness. And she is fired up.
If you bring Markowski out, you can drive on her. That's what just happened there. That's a huge confidence boost for Millard North.
And one more look at it. The little head fake got Markowski going the wrong way. The rest is history.
If you're Pius there, if Markowski's out in the 3-point line, you gotta help her because you know she's not gonna be the quickest lateral movement there. You gotta be there and help side and try to take it in, charge somewhere, some kind of hand to show. That's just too easy. Maybe you see Millard North start going back to trying to bring Markowski out more.
So Asia Bryant with that take, now with 6 points, leading all scorers. It's been an interesting first half, I would say, Tom. I still wouldn't say either team is entirely comfortable in what they're trying to do yet.
No, Millard North, like I keep reiterating, Lauren West hasn't even done anything yet on offense where I think 1-3 from her could really get things going.
West is scoreless for the Mustangs. Sanders still scoreless for the Bolts.
Nice little backdoor cut, tough.
We saw Danley trying to draw her second charge. This time, though, she's called for the block.
Ooh, that's...
She may have a case there. The foul does send Miriam Miller to the line, who is a little bit long on the first.
You said in your key points, free throws. It's always free throws in these situations is so crucial. And like I said, I know they're tough, and it's all about breathing. It's all about being mentally strong, putting your mind in the right place. A little inside out or high-low. Oh, there she goes.
And Sanders on the score sheet. That all started with an offensive board by her off that free throw miss. Mustangs working it around the arc, trying to find something inside. There's a cut by Green. 2-point game. Still a low-scoring affair here in the first half.
A 1-4 high, little cut.
Mustangs still looking for Something really. And here's an opportunity. Bryant takes it baseline and gets it. Bryant now with 8 points. Nearing the 90-second mark, back inside to Sander. And that is the last thing the Mustangs want, is to get her going.
Just tough. Strong little lefty off the glass.
Three on the way, in and out for Green.
Can't be mad about that shot. Good rotation, good follow through, just didn't go in.
Three on the way,
Good
just
rebound,
short.
Sanders. Tough.
And there is 3 consecutive baskets for Chloe Sander.
She's a rebounding machine. She's throwing bows and putting her butt and hips into the opponent.
15 all here, under a minute to go before the break. And Lewandowski believed he'll be called for the foul.
Pius doing very well. Markowski on the bench. Saunders, hey, she's stepping up big and fighting very tough for Pius.
And Avila Ambrosi hits the first. That puts her at 3 points. Rebound by Taubenheim. Drever swings it around now to Miller. Kick in the corner, wide open. 3 off the glass, no good.
That was a little reminiscent of the Iowa game a few weeks ago when they hit that bank 3 to win. Not the same case today, though.
I'm sure that's what Lewandowski was hoping would have been the result. Instead, looks like the Mustangs will have a chance for 1 here to end the half. Green from NBA range. And there's still 0.6 seconds, so Pius technically could get a shot off, but have a feeling they may just dribble it out. So 1 half in the books. It's a 1-point game at Millard North with the lead 16-15. We'll take a quick break, come back with highlights, stats, and analysis on News Channel Nebraska.
Norfolk Auto Center is now offering a lifetime powertrain warranty when you purchase a new Chevy, Buick, or GMC. This warranty covers the basic powertrain like engine, transmission, transfer case, all-wheel drive assembly, and drivetrain assembly. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage at no cost to you. Just one more reason to buy your next new vehicle at Norfolk Auto Center, Northeast Nebraska's volume leader. Visit them on the West Highway 275 bypass or online at norfolkchevy.com. Norfolk Auto Center, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
You are a Nebraska farmer. You defined tough. You pushed the limit. You gave it all you had. And when you got to the end of the field, you turned around and we were there behind you every step of the way. Our success is measured by our understanding of your farm. It is measured in your trust in us at Aurora Cooperative. Tougher together, Aurora and you.
I do love Wayne State College. It feels like home. I don't feel like I'm out of place. It's not too big, it's not too small. Campus is big enough that I'm still meeting new people. I'm still learning about new faces and names, but I'm always seeing people that I can wave and say hi to. It's the best fit for me. When I visited the campus back in my senior year of high school, this is where I knew I wanted to go right away. When I got in that car and I was driving home, I told my parents, this is where I'm going and I don't need to look anywhere else.
Wayne State College. Get started at explorewaynesstatecollege.com.
Hey Nebraska, we make it easy. Anderson Auto Group.
At
Anderson of Grand Island, we make it easy. Whether you're looking for a new or used car, parts, service, or collision repair, Anderson Auto Group in Grand Island has you covered. Proud to support the home team and all the local athletes. Best of luck this season. We're proud to be Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Rejuvenate your outdoor living space this season with new 2019 patio furniture from Fireplace Stone and Patio. With an array of styles, colors, and sizes, you can find the perfect fit in our showroom. Add a customizable fire pit to your patio set and create the ultimate outdoor space for entertaining. With our stylish patio furniture and fire pits, we can design a space you'll enjoy for years to come. Now's the time to plan ahead. Visit Fireplace Stone and Patio for all your outdoor living needs.
I think it's very important for patients to have access to great health care, but on top of it, be close to home. Specifically with my cancer patients, they go through a lot. That diagnosis is very overwhelming in itself and has an impact not only on them, but on their families as well.
And I also think it's important that the quality of care they're receiving is equal to what they would receive at a larger institution. So I think it's incredible that we can provide that for them right here.
I think that the expansion is necessary for the community because the hospital is very forward-thinking and they're trying to expand to different specialties.
Dr. Norris and I are fairly new, but we've already become very busy and we're kind of limited by the constraints of our space that we have currently.
As they add more people, of course we need more room to accommodate that, and we want every patient to experience the best care. Strong faith,
healthy future.
Taking control of your grain marketing means having enough storage on your farm to maximize profits. Have you considered adding storage to your operation? Talk to the pros at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer in Plymouth, about the options you have to make your grain handling more effective and more profitable. If grain storage or grain handling is a problem, D&K Agri-Sales is the solution. Bins, legs, towers, conveyors, elevators, dryers, augers, parts, and maintenance. Call D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer, for your grain marketing solutions today. Online at dnkagrisales.com.
Have you ever wondered what's behind the doors of Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville? See, this isn't just a vet supply store. They carry a large selection of all kinds of boots, work, fashion, or casual, for all ages. Make sure you check out the sales selection to steal a deal. Perfect your look with their variety of jeans, shirts, and accessories. And if you can't find your size in the store, chances are they have it in their huge warehouse. Valley Vet Fashion Direct on Highway 36 in Marysville, open 7 days a week.
5 Points Bank's new Lincoln branch is located at 30th and Yankee Hill. We invite you to bank with the better bank. 5 Points Bank provides the best in banking products and services, with the state's leading bank technology making your banking better. 5 Points Bank is committed to providing the best lending for all your banking needs, from personal to commercial lending, helping you or your business grow.
I'm Mike Anderson of Anderson Ford of Lincoln, and we've banked with 5 Points Bank now for over 30 years. They've really helped us grow here in Lincoln. 5 Points Bank is the better bank.
Head trauma and concussion risk minimization is a priority of the NSAA. When in doubt, sit them out.
Some common symptoms of concussions are dizziness, confusion, and nausea.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course annually.
For more information regarding concussion management and return to play protocol, visit our website, nsaahome.org. When in doubt, sit them out.
At Columbus Motor Company, they're proud to be the first car dealer to bring the best price philosophy to Columbus. Columbus Motor Company has always believed that when buying a new vehicle, the customer shopping experience should come first. No hype, no gimmicks, just consistent quality service every time you shop. And don't forget, Columbus Motor Company is the only dealership that offers a 5-day, 30-day policy. Stop by for the President's Day sales event going on now, or shop online at columbusmotorcompanyne.com. Columbus Motor Company, one low price, plain and simple, always.
I love working at USAVE because I really like working in a small town. I get a sense of community and I get to help the customers every day.
You get the brand recognition, but most of the USAVEs are independently owned, so you have a small town pharmacy environment where you do know your patients.
We take pride in serving our community.
I hope they know that we are trying our very best to deliver the best customer service at a fair and good price as well.
Trust your local USAVE pharmacy, part of the Health Mart family of pharmacies.
Our goal here at Faith Regional is to be the regional referral center, and in fact only 25% of the patients that we see in our clinic in gastroenterology, they are coming from Norfolk, with the other 75% of patients, they are coming from the surrounding area. So this is our mission, is to be the referral center for Northeast Nebraska. I totally agree that this is time for us to expand to a medical offices building that is convenient for patients, where they will be able to have all subspecialties available for them in the same building. At the same time, we will be able to have the surgery center there and lab, so it will be very convenient for patients to have everything done in the same building, and I do think their practice will just get busier. Strong faith, healthy future.
And welcome back here to halftime. 5 minutes until the start of this third quarter. Millard North with a 1-point lead over Lincoln Pius the 10th. Brandon Axement, Tom Viglianco, and Eric McKay, the third member of our broadcast team. Glad to be bringing you all of the basketball action tonight from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the first half, Tom, as we get a look at some highlights. We mentioned it early on. Pius was going inside to Alexis Markowski. All 5 of her points coming in the first quarter. Credit Millard North because they really limited Markowski's inside touches after that point. And the story for the Mustangs is Asia Bryant, who's leading the way with 8.
She's been taking advantage of Markowski coming out and guarding her. Markowski just has to get in a groove third quarter here. We'll see what happens. It'll be a very interesting second half.
See defense leading to offense. Jill Ashoff with the lay-in. It was a 7-6 lead for Pius after 1, but Millard North took a 1-point lead into half. Lexi Kraft knocking down the 3 there, and there's Bryant again with a strong take all the way to the rack. You look at the point totals. Ashoff for Pius with 2. Jaden Greisen with 2. Chloe Sander, as we see right here, she had a very nice stretch where she made 3 baskets in a row towards the end of the second quarter. She's leading the Bolts with 6, and Markowski with 5.
If it wasn't for Sander, it'd probably be about a 6 to 7 point lead for Millard North. She really came on strong there to keep it close.
Looking at the scoring totals for North, Lexi Kraft with 3, Nicole Avila Ambrosi with 3, Asia Bryant, we mentioned, leading all scorers with 8, and Kaylee Kessler with 2. Some of the storylines is Jana Green, Lauren West have both been held scoreless for Millard North. You have to imagine it's not going to stay that way, and Coach Deal is going to figure out a way to get them their points.
Lauren West is our key player for Millard North. Haven't heard from her yet, but I got to believe for them to win, she's going to have to do something here in the second half.
Well, we like to talk about social media and Twitter. We are on it at NCN Sports. Tweet at us right now if you'd like. We'll give you a shout out live on the air. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, anything else you like to throw out there. We've been getting a lot of traffic with our state broadcast efforts this year. We'll, of course, be back next week for the boys, but we love hearing from all of our viewers and where they're from. So tweet at us at NCN Sports. Give us a follow. We're trying to get close to that 5,000 mark, and we're almost there, so we appreciate all the help that way. And also another handle, Tom, you may be a little familiar with this one that people could check out, is Viglianco Hoops, which is something that you are quite familiar with, and we appreciate you being on the broadcast team because you offer that rare insight from what you do. But for those at home who aren't necessarily aware, what exactly is Viglianco Hoops?
Brandon, Viglianco Hoops is a basketball training business that I started after I stopped playing pro basketball 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm from Alabama. I'm not from here, but Lincoln's currently my home for the last 3 years. I train most of the best players in the state, girls and boys, work with several Husker players, a lot of college players starting to creep into the NBA pro game as well. And it's not just teaching how to shoot, it's a lot of the mental stuff, and I tend to say I do things differently than most around the country, and I think that's how I've grown so much, so quick, just by trying to do things the right way and teach kids the right stuff on and off the basketball court. But at Viglianco Hoops is my Twitter, and if you have any teams or individual or small groups, I'm in Lincoln and up in Omaha. doing training at my facility, Speedway Sports Complex, the new complex here in town at Lincoln. So thanks for everything, and it's been great to see a lot of my players have 10 to 12 girls playing in the state tournament. Next week I have probably 15 boys playing in the state tournament that I train, and it's always a joy for me to be here to support them, but also doing the broadcast like this, it's been really fun. Look forward to hopefully coming back in the near future.
Well, there you go, Viglianco Hoops and at NCN Sports. Those are the two handles you need to follow. We'll take one more quick break, come back with second half action on News Channel Nebraska.
It's more than an education, it's more than a career. It's our future, and building a better Nebraska starts with supporting a strong university. One Nebraska Coalition's goal is for Nebraskans to recognize the importance of the university system and ensuring that it has the resources to remain excellent and affordable. The University of Nebraska is playing a role in production agriculture, rural health care, and youth development to improve the lives of Nebraskans. You can help keep the University of Nebraska strong. Log on to one-nebraska.org today and join the One Nebraska Coalition.
And welcome back. We're at the start of the third quarter. Brandon Axmit, Tom Viglianco, and Eric McKay here on the broadcast tonight. It is a 1-point lead for Millard North as we get going here. And coast to coast, a layup attempt earns a trip to the line for Jill Ashoff.
Tough drive there. Way to take it hard to the basket. And hopefully Pius can get something going here, get some positive energy.
And first goes, we're tied back up. Tom, what do you think the halftime speeches were for both teams? Ryan Pasota for Pius first, and then Deal for Millard North.
Get Markowski the ball inside, but don't force it in there. Get to the rim. If she's creating that space, a little double team, try and drive off of her. Millard North just got to hit some shots. Got to get our girls going. Lauren West, Green, Ambrosia. It's just a matter of time. If Millard North can get them, there we go. Green.
And so she is still scoreless. So with a minute into the third quarter, let's check in with Eric for a halftime report.
All right, thanks, Brandon. I had a chance to talk with Millard North coach David Deal at halftime. He said wants to see more toughness out of his team. Thought that maybe they could play with a tougher mentality. Also wanted to see shots fall 1 for 12 from beyond the arc in the first half. He said that's not going to get it done, and specifically mentioned Lincoln Pius X's Chloe Sander as someone that they have to keep off the offensive glass. She had a big first half. He said those are going to be some of the keys if Millard North's going to get the win here tonight.
Thank you very much, Eric. We have Markowski now at the line, and she knocks down her first attempt. And like you said, Tom, let's get her back involved, not force it, but get her those touches if at all possible. And it goes 1 for 2 from the line on that trip.
Markowski with a little shot fake, dribble, got the foul.
There you have a shot dropping for Avila Ambrosi.
There's a little nice little touch floater there. A little reason why she's got some D1 interest, D1 offers.
And Coach Deal cannot say enough about her. He said multiple times a game you will just sit in awe and wonder how she did what just happened. And you mentioned those kind of off-kilter shots, off-balance shots. It seems more times than not when she throws those up, they'll drop.
Just had a great drive there. Markowski was using that paint, sealed those two players, drive off her, like I said, and you get to the rim. It was textbook right there. They got to do more of that. They got to, if they're not going to throw it into her, use her to your advantage, Markowski that is, and get to the rim.
So Bryson at the line and hits the first. So 18-18. Avila Ambrosi Gets it now to the corner. Bryant.
Try to take her off the dribble here. You got the advantage. Markowski can't guard her. There she goes. Markowski got that help that time, though, that she was needed last time. You got to think they go right back to taking her off the dribble, see if Markowski can move her feet, see if that help side is going to be there.
Villa Ambrosi to Bryant in the corner. Wide open three. Danley long.
Oh, wow. And one.
And that all was created because of the active hands of Jana Green off of that loose ball.
It's tough to rebound if you're Pius. If Markowski's all the way at the three-point line, there's a lot of open space for Millard North to get in there and crash the boards.
Villa Ambrosi now with 6 points. Lexi Kraft back in the ball game. Now we're seeing some full court pressure by the Mustangs.
Nice pass.
Easily broken. Markowski on the backside. Nice. Oh my. Denied, but Sander is there to help her teammate out.
So I was telling a lot of the girls that I train going into state, don't think that first shot's ever going in, especially at PBA and Devaney. Got to crash the offensive boards. Expect everything to be a miss. Brandon, if it's okay, I'm going to give a little shout out to my parents back in Alabama watching, and a lot of friends and family watching in Alabama and Virginia, kind of all around the country. So love you guys, miss you guys.
Support all across the United States for Mr. Tom Viglianco.
Nice Markowski, little touch. Nice.
There you go. That puts Markowski now at 8.
Still haven't heard from Lauren West.
A big surprise. West averaging 14 a game.
Oh, rude rebound. Good hands. West, time to pop. Oh.
Instead, the three's rattled home by Green, who also was scoreless until now. Three-pointer, Jana Green.
If West isn't going to shoot it, Jana will, and it just paid off. Timely.
Another look at it here, just swinging the ball around, and Green with all the confidence in the world.
And that's the kind of stuff that I really like, because you shoot that three, it leads to a shot fake drive the next time, hopefully, because they really are aggressive closing out, and then it could lead to kicks to the corner, dishes off. It's so much can happen just because she made that three. Her confidence in doing so much more.
All right, well, we asked you at home to tweet at us at NCN Sports. Special thanks to Austin James, Kevin Weldon, and Jeremy Pofel. Jeremy saying great game coverage watching from Columbus with my daughter. Also, Kevin coming to you from Wayne. I appreciate the coverage. It's nice to have it of the quarters and semis. And Austin saying watching girls basketball in Lincoln tonight and rooting for the Millard North Mustangs. Back in game action, 1 point ball game almost midway through the third.
Haven't heard from center in a while. Oh.
And stepping out of bounds, Bryson.
If you're Southwest watching this game, you gotta like your chances tomorrow. It's going to be a battle, no doubt, but
Villa Ambrosi.
Lauren West has to look to shoot there. Ambrosi do.
Off at the front of the rim, another offensive board. Lexi Kraft. Three ball. Danley can't hit. Board Markowski.
Oh, that's cheap foul right there. Not a smart move by West. If you're a coach, you got to tell Lauren, listen, you got to have your hands ready, knees bent. We need you to shoot a three. Make or miss, I don't care. We need you to shoot a three because the odds are it's going to go in. There's a reason you're a Division I recruit.
Markowski kicks it back out. Sander gives it right back to her. 3 seconds is the call for camping out in the lane.
I've been seeing Millard North fans calling for that for ages, and they finally got a little 3-second there call, and it was warranted.
Neither one of these teams able to separate themselves. It's been between a 1 and 4 point ball game pretty much since the start of this one.
Kraft kick out.
Nearing the 3-minute mark, back up top.
If you're going to drive and kick, you got to be ready to shoot.
There's a shot and foul. Trip to the line upcoming for Lexi Kraft. First one goes down for Kraft. Bryant back in for Millard North. Kraft, a player that averages 9 points a game. She's been held to 4 thus far tonight. 24-22 your score on the Aurora Cooperative Faith Regional Health Services scoreboard. That one tipped away. Or actually, Lewandowski unable to handle it. Two and a half left here in the third. 2-point ball game. Millard North with the lead. A trip to the Class A state championship on the line. Avila Ambrosi with the floater.
She's liking that floater. That's 2 of those that have been very good for her. The momentum going, the crowd, Millard North being a little fired up over there. Big stop here for them would go a long way. Who's going to step up? Last time it was Sander. She stepped up when Markowski was out. That's a charge. Yep.
And there it is. Charge called on Greisen. Second charge drawn by Millard North, and the Bolts will take a timeout. 26-22 here in the third. We'll be back.
When it comes to crop insurance, what matters to you? Experience, timeliness after a claim, accurate estimates on crop loss? Midwest Bank Agency agents Josh Gossman and Michael Keister can provide those services to your farming operation. If it is time to consider a new crop insurance option, call Midwest Bank Agency or check them out at MidwestBank.com today. Midwest Bank Agency, part of Midwest Bank, where service builds relationships.
And welcome back. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And we got the Uncle Sam hat, the banana costume, all of the great sights and sounds here from the state tournament in Lincoln on News Channel Nebraska. I'd like to remind you tonight's coverage and yesterday's as well, help made possible by Wayne State College, partnering with us here and helping us bring all these games to you these past 2 days. 4-point lead for the Mustangs.
Little drive to the rim with Markowski out would be.
Bryant will take that all day.
I still would really like for them to get to the rim when Markowski's out. That there's so much more to be happening there, especially if you're crashing the glass. If Millard North would crash the glass. Sanders trying to get the ball, fighting like crazy in there. Good pass, good tough.
Count it.
And one. Yes, sir. There she goes. The old X Factor there. Just coming in strong.
Your X Factor has 10 points, a chance to make it 11.
For all the kids out there watching, you throw it to that spot, go make them get it, and then keep it high, finish high. It's pretty simple if you do it right.
Big time play for Chloe Sander. We have substitution as well. Miriam Miller re-entering for Pius. And a three-point play is complete.
West had another three there, turned it down.
West coming off that 14-point performance to lead the Mustangs, still scoreless. Green off the glass, count it.
I don't know if that was planned, but it sure was important right there for them to get that three. They'll push off, they'll call.
Lewandowski swinging it around to Miller.
Got to be aggressive driving to the rim at some point. Got to make that defense actually have to play defense.
Looks like the Bolts may be deciding to hold for the final shot. And as I say that, a split of the defense, and it doesn't go for Taubenheim. Jump ball. This will be going to Millard North. And we'd like to remind you, coming up in a very short 8 seconds, we talked about that fire downtown Plainview. We have the video story that has come in at the end of this quarter. We'll check out all the footage, again, being brought to you exclusively by News Channel Nebraska, as we love to serve the entire state with our sports and news coverage. Three in the corner, and it drops at the buzzer. Lexi Kraft with a huge triple.
It's going to be, you put Markowski in, you know they're going high-low. You know they want her to get this ball. You know they want to win with her in charge. But they can't get going with her. What else are they going to do? They haven't been hitting threes, or they haven't been shooting threes.
32-25, fourth quarter upcoming. We'll be back. Well, again, thank you to our owner, Mike Flood, covering that fire in Plainview. You can find out more at newschannelnebraska.com, and of course, after the game coverage as well. More will be coming for you on that. But as for us, it's back to basketball. Class A state semifinal, a trip to the championship on the line, and Millard North with a 7-point lead here as we start the fourth.
Skip, drive, tough shot.
Big hit for Grayson. Five-point ball game. Villa Ambrosi off kilter. Little short, rebounded by Grayson. There's that skip pass. Markowski has the seal.
Good defense.
Well done, Jana Green.
Little feet happy. Yeah, there it is.
A couple subs coming in. Kessler and Lauren West re-entering. Again, West scoreless, but if she starts getting going now, that'll be huge for the Mustangs.
Millard North coach telling his players to just control it, just calm down a little bit, just don't get too excited. She's posting up strong. Lauren West is fighting her though. Good skip, good seal. Sander, bucket time.
That is post play by an experienced senior.
Yeah, I love that skip, strong seal, tough finish. And, oh, that's 3 of those tonight. Little tough, little runner floaters, nothing but net.
Villa Ambrosi now leading the charge for the Mustangs with 11. That one out of play. It'll stay down here.
Markowski's got to touch it here, you think. Some kind of seal. There. I think you go to Sander right there. High-low. Yes, yes.
Calling for it.
Yes, there it is.
Trip back to the line for Chloe Sander.
That's what you gotta love. Markowski doesn't get it. She's smart enough player to go high. Sander knows she's doing it. She seals before the pass even goes to the high post, and it's bread and butter for her. Oh wow, that's almost hit the top of the building there.
You can see a little bit frustrated, but Sander on that one. Yeah, slipped out of her palm a little bit. It's the second.
It's always tough when you miss that first one, especially if it's not a good shot, to keep your composure and hit that next one. It's always tough.
14 points for Sander.
Lauren West still needs to get involved here. I don't know why she hasn't.
Big steal by the Bolts.
Control yourself, calm down.
Markowski draws the double team, wide open. 3, nothing but net, Jaden Bryson. 2-point game.
Kick back.
Blocked by Markowski, it'll stay here.
I tell players all the time, this is when you make your money. This is when it really counts. It's just all the training, everything you're putting in throughout the whole off-season practices. Warren West, one time. Oh,
off the front.
She shot it though. Pressure. You got numbers. You got numbers. Kick ahead to Sander. Ooh.
Oh my! Jana Green with the swat.
Really good defense there from Millard North. That was a crucial stop. Markowski, tough.
And now you're starting to see the Bolts do what they want, work it inside. And the Pius fans are on their feet. Timeout, Millard North. The Bolts with a 1-point lead. Let's take a look at our defensive play of the game, brought to you by J-Tech Construction. Time to protect the house, brought to you by the exterior experts. And here it is, stolen away. Well done by Miller, and it turns into points. The layup for Ashoff. For 50% off window installation, 0 interest financing, contact J-Tech Construction today.
I was saying it before it got a little crazy out there. These players, this is what they went for. It's 4 minutes left, crowd's going crazy. You're in high school, you got the energy, you should have the legs. Now it's all mindset. You have to stay focused. You got to believe, hey, those shots I put in April, May, June, July, August of last year, this is when I need to make it now. Hold that follow through, confidence in my shot, and just believe in yourself.
This is what it's all about. Millard North looking to go to the state championship for the first time in program history. 3, way off the mark, Danley.
A lot of high arcing threes we've seen from girls tonight. Big possession right here for Pius. If they can get something here, it will go a long way.
Lewandowski gets the finger roll. Her first bucket of the night. It's a big one.
The Bros are trying to post up at the high post. She's wanting that ball badly. There she gets it. Oh!
Steal by the Bolts. All the momentum with Pius right now.
You got to go inside here. Got to get it foul. Oh. Push. Yeah. Got the numbers all the way. Floater. Tough.
Oh, my. That goes for Kraft.
I truly think get inside to Markowski or Sanders. Get them an and one, something. There we go. Oh, Markowski.
Off the front of the iron, nearly
Sanders
dropped.
tough. Look at that. Oh.
And a great effort. Ball out of play. 3:02 to go, and Pius is going to take a timeout here with a 1-point lead. 37-36. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Norfolk Auto Center is now offering a lifetime powertrain warranty when you purchase a new Chevy, Buick, or GMC. This warranty covers the basic powertrain like engine, transmission, transfer case, all-wheel drive assembly, and drivetrain assembly. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage at no cost to you. Just one more reason to buy your next new vehicle at Norfolk Auto Center, Northeast Nebraska's volume leader. Visit them on the West Highway 275 bypass or online at norfolkchevy.com. Norfolk Auto Center, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Welcome back. 37-36 lead for Pius the 10th. Brandon Axamit, Tom Viglianco, Eric McKay with you for this final game on semifinal Friday here from PBA. Winner of this will take on Lincoln Southwest for the Class A state title tomorrow. Pius, though, after trailing by 7 entering the 4th, has gone on a 12-4 run here to take the lead.
Gotta think that Millard North drew something up. One for high. West with the ball here. There she goes, short.
And out of play, West still searching for her first points of the night.
I don't know Lauren that well, but those legs, she's got to get those legs into it. A little flat, a little short.
Pius needing to get it across the timeline and do. Markowski taking on Green. There's contact. No whistle and a basket for Markowski. "12 points for the sophomore. 3-point lead for Pius. We're tied. 39-39. Ellie Danley.
That high arcing three finally went in. Going inside, you know that's coming.
Yeah, both Sander and Markowski. Great help defense, West. So stay here with Pius.
One thing I just I know I've said already, Brandon, but the pass fakes you just don't see enough of, and I don't know why. Just strong pass fake, get the defensive move, and then you're going to get a much more open post player.
There's Sander. And fouled from behind by West.
It's got to be frustrating for Millard North when you know that they're going inside and you just can't stop it. It's just a killer for your momentum and your confidence. It's just fight. It's just you getting around, fighting your butt off to not let them get a position.
And Sander, you see the case of maybe some tired legs there, not quite getting it to the hoop. And the second rims out as well, still 39 all. Timeout called by David Deal and Millard North here, 1:37 to play.
Wouldn't you like to get something going to the rim? Just give yourself a chance. You're going to get better rebounding. More girls should be crashing the glass. A long three just leaves so much up the chance that I just would not want right now. Get it going to the glass, have 3 or 4 girls crashing, and I like my odds if that's what Millard North will choose to do.
Now you're trying to get it to the glass, let's say. Theoretically, who are you drawing the play up for right now if you're Coach Deal?
You got to think Ambrosi she's getting all those little floaters in the lane and being aggressive. I'd choose her first. But again, drive, thinking getting to the rim. Don't drive thinking pass to the corner. I mean, if it's wide open, there's 3 girls coming at you, then you have to do it. But there's plenty of opportunities this game where there's nobody really there to stop you and you're still passing it. Just get to the rim, strong, thinking you're going to go make it. It's all about that mindset. And, it's hard to teach, but
Well, we'll see what the Mustangs draw up coming out of the timeout.
You got to believe if Millard North can't score here, Pius is going to milk the clock. They're going to go high-low, and it's going to be, hey, we'll get the foul because you can't guard us inside.
Here we go. Kraft to inbound. So North is working it around the arc, West with it. Green. It almost seems like,
oh wow.
Well, the three's on the way, high arcing shot.
So there we go. Only 2 girls crashing.
And now the Bolts take a timeout. Now, are you happy with what came out of that if you're Coach Deal? Almost didn't seem like there was really a set play drawn up.
Not a big fan of that. Just like I said, that ball bounced high. 3 or 4 Pius girls there, 1 Millard North girl there. I like my odds if I'm Pius. I'll let her shoot that 3 any day.
Now, Tom, I'm not sure where you are on the whole shot clock high school debate, but if you're Pius, do you even consider at this point holding for 1?
I think I'm sure they're going to run some kind of set to get them inside, or at least, you hold for 1. There's no reason to rush anything. Just let Markowski or Sander, you take us home.
Markowski has 12 points, Sander with 14. And we'll see what Coach Pasoda draws up for the Bolts coming out of this timeout.
Millard North, you got to be telling your players, if you're guarding the post, you got to fight around. Do not let them get the ball that easy. If you're help side, be there quick. But also, if you're guarding the high post, where they keep getting the ball, you got to pressure her. Do not let her make a simple pass inside.
Lewandowski inbounds it to Ashoff.
Markowski seal.
And you see the near triple team.
Yeah. That's the thing. If you do that, oh jeez. Wow, what a save.
Big time save,
Markowski's.
Bryson.
And that's the thing, Brendan. If you have that happen and you're looking at the post, someone's going to be open for a shot. But if you haven't shot it all game, how are you going to shoot it now?
So 41.7 ticks to decide a winner. Seems like a similar question, but at a little over a minute, you have a certain set you're going to try to run for Pius. And now what are you saying if you're Coach Spasota?
If you're Pius, you know you're going inside. If you're Millard North, just pressure the ball. Whoever has the ball, you know they're trying to get the ball inside or working around to get it inside. Try to fill the passing lanes if you can. I haven't seen any backdoor cuts by Pius, maybe one. So I'm not too worried about the pressuring, because if you back cut, you're back cutting into Markowski or Sander in the post, probably not going to go very well. Pressure, high intensity, hands up. As you can see, they're doubling right now on Markowski off the ball. .40 seconds left.
There's Markowski. Goes right at Green.
Wow.
Loose ball grabbed by West.
Guaranteed. Yep.
Ambrosi fouled by Lewandowski. That's the call.
But Brandon, that's what happens. When you take it to the rim, you're going to get opportunities to get fouled. It happens. Was it a bad call? That's in the book, that's a foul. Hit her hand. But it wouldn't have happened if you shot a three.
Monumental free throws here, and it drops for Avila Ambrosi.
Big shots.
13 for Avila Ambrosi. 2-point lead.
There it is. Nice
Markowski,
pick and roll.
what a pass. What a finish.
Here we go.
And Coach Deal wants to draw something up here with 11.9.
Gotta love that nice little play. Pick and roll. Markowski rolling hard to the basket. Good pass.
That was in the middle of three defenders. And now Millard North drawing up a play. Look at it one more time, and that is Ashoff. What touch.
I was saying earlier, Brendan, you do those pick and rolls, if you're throwing it to the post, you got to lead them, make them go get it. Don't be short with it, because if you're long, they got to sprint more. If you're short, you're in trouble. And that's just textbook Markowski, roll hard, finish. That was impressive. You got to love to see that. It's a good game.
It's a great game. And what you would expect in a Class A semifinal, Millard North has the ball in their court, literally, on if they are going to the state championship for the first time in program history. Coming out of this timeout right here.
You got Markowski currently sitting down.
Yeah, Markowski out, wanting more speed on the court. Avila Ambrosi to inbound.
You get to the rim, make them foul you.
It's West. Hasn't scored all game, kicks it to Green.
Then a foul to give.
Plenty of fouls to give. Only 14 fouls. That's the 5th for Pius.
Keep fouling.
The Mustangs with 7, so it's bonus for Pius.
Make sure she's not shooting.
West to the rack. Can't get it. Green, the putback. We're going to overtime. The Bolts defense holds, and my, oh my, Lauren West came inches from making her first and only basket of what would have been the game.
Wow.
How close was this? And then the putback two by Green.
You think that's a foul for Green for sure, but in a situation like that, you know you're never going to get that call. No referee wants to make that call because this place will erupt. You got extra time.
Wouldn't have it any other way here, the final game at PBA on semifinal Friday.
Girls basketball, Brandon, in the state is continuing to grow and grow. A lot of these girls that are playing out here play for All Nebraska, TAC, OSA, Lasers. It's pretty cool to see girls basketball, because I know a lot of people might not respect girls basketball in the state. It's usually boys basketball, this and that, but I train most of the best girls in the state, and training girls, they're so receptive to learning, and they work so hard, and they're such good people. Not saying boys aren't, but the respect for girls basketball, I think, is really growing more and more in the state with the quality programs they have, and OSA building their brand new facility up in Omaha. It's just a lot of good things happening for girls basketball.
And these two teams right here tonight treating us to an absolutely amazing semifinal. 4 more minutes of overtime to see if we can find a winner.
Skip. Nice. Have to shoot.
Markowski kicked back out. High arcing three off the glass.
Another bank shot that we've seen.
And remember, the Bolts erased a 7-point deficit in that fourth quarter to tie this thing. 3 on the way off the front of the rim.
Oh, someone's open. She's going all the way. Foul coming. Oh, yeah.
That's a foul you have to make if you're Green. Ashoff's heading to the line.
Good strong take there.
Ashoff with 3. And that puts her now at 4 points. And a big one to put the Bolts up by a point.
Big free throws right there. I think Ambrosia needs to get something going to the rim. A little tough.
One minute in to this overtime period.
Yep. A step through.
Villa Ambrosi gets back up, holding her right arm a little bit. Seems to be okay.
Good drive.
Green, baseline floater, what a take.
Northwest Missouri State's getting a good one with her. She's not afraid to make a play, not afraid to take the big shot. Tough finish. You know we're going high-low. You know what's coming. Look at that post. Good seal, good feed, good finish.
Chloe Sander.
Now, how do you not like that girl right there on your team? She's just such a tough competitor. Just sealing like crazy. That's old school stuff. That's 80s. Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, the Chief, just going at it.
And that puts Sander with 16 points. Halfway through this overtime. Timeout, Millard North. Full timeout on the court, 2-point game. We have bonus basketball in Lincoln. We'll be back.
College can be a big expense, but Wayne State makes it easier. As a first-generation student, looking at different colleges, you have to look at the price tag. Wayne State really offers you that affordability, but at the same time, Wayne State's education is really sought after by employers across the state. So it's a really great chance to get a great degree, but still come out of it with little to no debt.
Wayne State College. Get started at explorewaynestate.college.com.
Two-point ball game. Timeout Millard North here in the Class A semifinal. Like the timeout by Coach Deal. Tom obviously didn't feel he had what he wanted set up, so Mustangs decide to regroup.
Yeah, it's smart move. It's too dangerous right now to go into something without any plan, and Moses got to get to the rim again. They got to get something going to the rim here. Unless Lauren wants to step up and hit that three that we've been waiting for. The ball screen, nice jab, nice drive.
West.
And one. Ooh.
She is heading to the line. Again, amazing she is scoreless to this point. But she has a chance to tie this one up. Count how many times that hit the rim, Tom? Or to say a nice round 10.
Little nerves there, little nerves.
West with two huge free throws. 45 all.
I'm going to throw out a wild card here and say we're going high-low.
There it is, Markowski.
Get her in there. Markowski's going to get a little seal action going. She wants that ball. Go to Sanders. She wants it. Nope. Wow.
Loose ball goes to Markowski. Bolts regroup. We're at the 1 minute mark. Pius being very patient. Three. It's strong. Another board. Lewandowski.
Little body there. President call that.
And Ashoff pulls it out. Are the Bolts going to hold for a final shot here?
Good screen.
Sander puts it on the floor.
Oh, tough miss. If you're Pius, you got to love that shot from her. Tough, strong take. It's a bit softer touch. Millard North will call timeout here.
And I thought that one was for sure dropping for Sander. And now Millard North. The same opportunity they had at the end of regulation. Took a timeout with 11 seconds to go. Couldn't get the basket. We went to overtime. Here's another look at that from Sander. Right off that corner, Tom. Just did not fall for.
Tough. Hey, like I said, you can live with that if you're Pius. That's what you want. If it's not Markowski or Sander posting up strong, Sander taking it aggressive to the rim is the way to go.
16 fouls for Pius, 8 for Millard North. A foul for the Bolts would be a 1-and-1.
Got to hold from this last shot here if you're Millard North. And again, I'm a big proponent of getting to the rim, make something happen. That's how you get some tip-ins. Everyone's crashing, facing almost like a Hail Mary. Throw it up, see what happens. I'm not a big fan of the LeBron James fadeaway three-pointer. Just get to the rim. Don't shoot a three. But then again, that's LeBron, not Millard North and Pius girls basketball.
Well, and I loved the fact that West took that shot at the end of the fourth quarter. That's trusting your playmaker, despite the fact that you hadn't scored all game.
For sure. We got Markowski out, so again, even more reason to get to the rim and drive because you don't have Markowski in there to get the clogged lane. It's opportunities to get tip-ins, rebounds, whatever it may be. Here we go.
Avila Ambrosi taking the time off the clock.
I hope she's driving. I hope they're crashing.
She's taking it on the dribble. Blocked. No foul is called. She grabs it. Again and nothing. And chucking the ball towards the hoop. We are heading to double OT. Twice Millard North had a shot. Twice the Pius defense holds.
Wow. Hey, at least they drove.
That was all ball. This one looked a little bit closer, like it could have been a foul. It's tough, like you said, that's tough to make a call in that situation.
You get extra time, that's all you can ask for.
Well, we're going to try to catch our breaths briefly. Double OT when we return on News Channel Nebraska.
The medical field has rapidly evolved. It used to be one doctor was capable of taking care of everything, but now over decades we've become more and more specialized, and that there's literally somebody like myself that's a hand surgeon, and then there's the next person that's a cataract surgeon, and by specializing we become very good at our specific areas, and it's best for our patients, it's best for our communities to have people that are focused on specific problems. It's not to say that generalists don't serve a great purpose, they do. They're the keystone of medicine, but no longer are we in an era where one doctor is capable of understanding everything from the brain to the toes and from an infant to an elderly. You need people that are specialized, and that's what Faith Regional is transitioning into, is bringing in these specialties, becoming a regional referral center. In order to do that, we need a community that's willing to support this mission, and for us it involves a new medical office building to provide office space for them. Strong faith, healthy future.
And welcome back. Just 10 seconds in. Tip went to Millard North. We are underway here in a double overtime on News Channel Nebraska. West thought about it. Instead, Danley from the top of the key buries it.
She's really stepping up with these threes.
Right inside of Markowski, who is fouled by Green. Markowski.
Just gotta love girls or guys shooting a shot like that in a pressure situation in double overtime, because that's how you win these games. You gotta be able to hit that shot, take that shot, and hit it. Big free throw here. She needs to get this in.
She does. Nearly a minute gone here in double overtime.
And three.
Danley looking for her second. And West, great effort, but can't keep it in.
That's a situation, Brandon, where you're up to, if you get another bucket going to the goal, maybe an and one, that just puts so much pressure on Pius. Instead of a three short, little tip maybe, now Pius has control. Maybe Markowski here, little lob over, hopefully turn over his shoulder maybe. It's to her, but not over the shoulder. Back to the post. Sander wide open. And one. Wow.
Oh, no foul called on West. And West pulls it back out. 2:20. Kraft guarded by Ashoff up top. And there goes West taking on Lewandowski. Loose ball, travel, called on Avila Ambrosi. Coach Deal says that has to be a double. Or he was wanting a foul, excuse me. He said the ball was being juggled.
Big call right there.
Pius, opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Skip, seal, nice, finish high, tough, and one.
Count the basket. The sophomore Alexis Markowski, a chance to put the Bolts back up one.
Saw that play coming a mile away, skipped it, beautiful seal. Markowski knew it was coming, tough off the glass. She's a little hype, as she should be. Great call over there by Pius bench. They needed that big time. Good rebound, tough.
Sander battling in its possession arrow, Pius.
That's just toughness right there. That's just, Sander is a dog, man. She's a bulldog in there. Love to have players like her on my team.
This will stay here, tipped out a play off of the Mustangs.
Tension's running high here. Coaching staff's definitely getting after it more and more. Seal time.
Oh my, three, short.
Big rebound there, tough. And we're tied again.
And Millard North. Are they gonna run it down?
Calling fist here. Looks like a little high screen here for Kraft. Another one for an out kick. Oh, wow.
Danley, corner. It's long, rebounded by the Bolts, Greisen. Now you have to think Pius is gonna hold.
Tough pass right there, dangerous. Sanders wide open. Markowski's just gonna turn around. High low. Put it back to Markowski.
Here's the double.
It'd be really nice with that shot right there.
.30 seconds now.
It's either Sander or Markowski. You know that's going to happen. It just depends on who.
And timeout, Bolts. It's a chess match, Tom.
Right now, Pius is saying high-low, skips, is working inside, don't force it. You got to think, they throw it inside to Markowski. Sander or somebody maybe crashing down the middle, little drop-off pass would be nice. I just don't know if the post players would be confident enough to make that little drop-off. It's a tight window, but that's what I'd be thinking right now because you're getting the double, triple teamed on Markowski or Sander. Maybe a little dive there would be nice.
Now this is the first opportunity where Pius has been able to dictate the outcome. Millard North had it at the end of regulation, the end of overtime. Can Pius take care of business here with 22.2 seconds?
Get to the rim. Just like I said earlier for Millard North, get to the rim. You're going to get tips. You're going to get chances for rebounds. But you got to go up thinking, I'm making this. I'm going to get fouled. I'm going to get my head knocked off. I still got to go up strong and make this because they're not going to call a foul. The refs don't want to end this on them putting somebody to the free throw line. You got to earn it. You got to love Pius having a timeout like this to draw up something. cross screen action. Going to Markowski. Center. High-low action. There we go. Oh, she's not looking.
13. Ashoff. Markowski's doubled. Doesn't matter. The sophomore's heading to the line. We mentioned it before, but Ashoff so good with those passes down low to her on the roll.
Great pass. Just put it where no one else can get it. They have to call a foul on that one.
Huge free throw, Markowski. And Millard North with a timeout with 7.6 ticks.
Had a lot of players that I train don't get taught how to feed the post. And it's a dying art because there's not much post play anymore and there's not much post teach anymore. But I really like what I see from Pius, and they know their bread and butter. They know how to get the ball in the post. They know where to throw it. And it's pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see because you don't see it too much in basketball anymore. The high-low stuff and getting the ball where it needs to get. Kudos to Pius for doing that in a crucial situation.
What a ball game. Win or lose, both these teams have to be proud of what they've done out here on the court tonight.
For Millard North, you got to think miss here for them. Get the ball, push it, get to the rim. You're down one. Now Markowski makes this. Timeout happens, I'm not sure. But you got to box out for sure. You can't expect this to be a miss or make. You got to expect this to be a miss. You got to box out with all this height. Pius is going to come slamming in. You got to believe. Tough.
That's huge.
Sub. Kowski's out. So now you look, hey, get to the rim, or you get to the rim, kick it out for a three to win. You got to push.
Here we go. Villa Ambrosi. She's taking it all the way to the rack. Double team.
Wow.
They don't count it. And one. At the end of regulation.
And one. Oh, wow.
We have a free throw to win it all.
Look at the replay here.
Kaylee Kessler.
Wow. She
My
can't believe it.
Goodness.
She's emotional.
Oh my.
Oh,
Kaylee Kessler.
Oh, wow.
5'11" sophomore has 4 points tonight after that basket.
This
and
breaks
it's
your heart.
on her shoulders. Oh my goodness.
Every parent watching this, wow. She definitely didn't think she'd be here tonight in this situation. Good for this girl. Oh man, this is something else. Mindset. Put your mind in a happy place. Unbelievable.
That's the game.
Unbelievable.
The Mustangs are heading to the state championship.
0.2, but not enough to get a shot up. Could be a technical. They could call something on that.
They put 0.2 ticks back on. Oh my.
Oh wow. Technical. Wow.
Technical. Against the Millard North bench. What is going on? Timeout. Pius. Tom, I'm beside myself right now.
They called players. The game wasn't over. They rushed the court.
Left side of your screen.
Lauren West comes on the court. Oh, wow. Coach comes on the court.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. And now they're talking at the scores table on what actions to take.
I've never seen this.
In the coach's defense, I thought it was at 0.0 ticks when the free throw was taken. I didn't even see they put 0.2 back on before the shot. So until right before the shot, that is when they put 0.2 on. This is crazy. And Coach Deal pleading his case.
Wow.
This is the craziest ending you're ever going to see to a state basketball game. And now Jaden Bryson at the line.
Such a tough situation to be put in.
Oh my.
Wow.
She hits it. Of course she did. Of course she did. It's now Pius ball.
Just got to get something to the rhythm. I mean,
with 0.2 seconds.
Throw something at the rim and see if someone fouls you. That's the only thing you can hope for, I guess. Wow.
I am beside myself right now at what is going on. Triple overtime, 51-51, we'll be back.
Five Points Bank provides the best in customer service, banking products, and technology.
The 5 Points Bank mobile banking app was designed to be safe with the best functionality. Easy to deposit checks, pay bills, check balances, and transfer funds right from your mobile device. Even manage your debit card, keeping you safe and in control. You'll love the mobile app.
5 Points Bank, the better bank, is proud of being a national leader in bank technology, making your banking more accessible, easier, and safer.
Hi
there, how can we help you?
I was wondering, if my check engine light's on, what does that mean?
Well, let's find out.
T.O. Haas, Tire and Auto, a tradition of trust.
Welcome back. Drama at the bank in Lincoln. Triple overtime now to determine who will be playing for a Class A state championship. This game, Tom, has literally had everything.
I still can't believe that happened. Oh, it's tough. Ball bounces your way sometimes.
Three! Jaden Bryson.
Sometimes you get lucky, especially in the third overtime. It's just unbelievable. It's all mental now, Brendan. It's all mental now. It's just who's got the will to fight and step up in the big, probably the biggest game of their lives ever for the rest of their basketball careers. Good drive there, good pass. And one!
Are you kidding me? The sophomore Kessler, who made what we thought was the game-winning free throw, has another and one. strong. 1 point game.
Definitely going inside here. Double coming off. Oh, wow, never mind.
3 off the mark, grabbed by Markowski.
No foul.
No foul, loose ball. Back to Ashoff.
There's Markowski sealing. Drive right on top of her. It's a smart play. Sander with a tough little chippy foul there.
So Green at the line. She has 8 points. And Green ties it up at 54. Mustangs up by 1. There's the seal inside. Markowski with the double team. Loose ball goes to her. Foul on the Bolts. And it's double bonus here for Millard North.
That's tough right there. Really big loss for Pius. Part of their 1-2 punch. That's a tough foul to take right there.
Another huge free throw by Green. Huge free throws. 3-point lead for the Mustangs.
Need a bucket here. Pius needs a bucket. You got to go to your bread and butter. Good pass. There it is. Oh, wow. Here we go. Oh.
And it's North ball.
I'd like Markowski to go up there on that shot. Lauren Toppenheim hadn't shot a 3 in a long, long time. I'm going with Markowski in that situation every day. It's a good pass out, but no, I'd rather have her go up.
Villa Ambrosi guarded by Lewandowski.
That's a foul.
Timeout. Millard North. Full timeout with 55.3. This is absolutely wild.
The loss to Sander just really hurts Pius. That's what happens when you go into triple, quadruple, overtime. You're going to start losing players. It's just inevitable. And unfortunately for them, it was the best player, one of their best players. Sander.
And Sander, a great night. 16 points for the Bolts. A senior that has contributed so much to this program, and we do not know, obviously, if this will be her last game or not. Pius needing a big stop, a steal here. And at what point do you decide to foul if the Mustangs continue to try to just run the clock out?
I try to get in the hands, if I'm Pius, I would say you want, man, this is a tough one. Maybe Kaylee Kessler, the young girl that hit the big free throw earlier, but she wasn't super confident at the line. We'll get Kraft. There you go.
So there's the quick foul. 2 shots for Kraft. And I think that's 5 on Ashoff. So she is done as well. Ashoff finishes with 5 points. Great assists, specifically feeding Markowski all night. So Grace Drever now in for the Bolts. Two-possession ball game.
Got to push the ball here. We got time.
There's Markowski.
Desperation 3.
Top of the key. Oh my goodness! The sophomore, with supreme confidence, buries the 3.
Bank it in.
22 points now for Markowski. Her first 3 of the game. And of course she hits it in triple OT.
You got to respect her for just, hey, we're down. We got to get a bucket here. I'm the one that's going to take it. Because if not, I can't sleep tonight if I'm not the one that takes this shot. Make or miss. Then, hey, she makes it. However it goes in this situation, it just goes in. And man, tough bank 3. Millard North has to be biting their lip on that one. Just not a shot you usually see go in from Markowski. But we've seen a lot crazier things than that tonight, that's for sure, Brandon. Markowski's out. You know they're going to try and pressure here, turn something over, then they got a foul.
Two-point lead for the Mustangs. Okay, so foul called against Drever before the inbound. Kraft back to the line. Three free throws knocked down in this third overtime for Lexi Kraft. Puts her at 12 points. This again to stretch it. Well, have they not added the point from that free throw? We're having a discussion at the scorers table. And I'm not sure what about. So it's a substitution issue. We're going to have a conference here at the top of the key. And they now put the point up, and this is now to make it again a two-possession game.
Clutch shot right there again.
And Pius, they need to start pushing the tempo. Drever, Markowski.
Oh, wow.
She overshoots the pass. And that is a big blow to the Bolts' chances at this point. And so Kaylee Kessler will head back to the line. It seems like so long ago, but she made that three-point play at the end of double overtime, made a free throw that we thought was the game winner. And now she has a chance to very much seal things here. If she knocks these two in, it gives her team a great chance now to advance to the state championship.
That's just, it's mental toughness. You got a girl that's a sophomore, averaging 1.5 points a game, clearly not ever this position in her life, and she's stepping up so huge. Just should be a thing for a lot of players to see, that you always got to be ready, whatever the circumstances may be, because you get your numbers going to get called, and really good things can happen for you, but even more so for your team. Pius, desperate right now for a three. Oh, there we go. Nice little shot fake, little bank. Oh, that's all she wrote.
And
Wow,
Kessler was on the floor. There's the foul, Millard North. They are going to be heading to the state championship for the first time in program history.
I said it earlier, Brandon. This team on paper is the most talented team in the state in Millard North, and they live to see another day, it seems, and a lot of resiliency there for Millard North when could have gone either way multiple times. Kraft's been just crucial from the free throw line. Really
5
cool
of
to
them
see.
right here in the third overtime alone. And that will basically be the finishing touches on what has absolutely been a wild ball game. Millard North in a triple overtime is heading to the state championship for the first time ever. 64-57 is your final. And I don't know, Tom, if there's much else we can even say at this point about what transpired out there on the court.
What a game. I'm glad I was a part of it.
Absolute madness.
I mean, your immediate thoughts go right to tomorrow night at 6:30, the final. You got Southwest versus Millard North. They played the first game of the year. I was actually at that game, and Southwest got beat really bad. It was just an all-around bad game for Southwest, losing by 20. So Millard North, especially after how they just played, you think they'd be the favorite, but they just exerted a lot of energy tonight in these overtime games. And wow.
(64-57) is your final. We're going to take a quick breather here. We'll come back with our post game. We'll talk to Coach Deal. We'll talk to our player of the game, and we will wrap this one up here from PBA. Don't go anywhere.
It's time for a reality check. You don't have to drive far to buy a Toyota or a Honda. Go to Cornhusker in Grand Island, the only dual Toyota Honda dealer in the state. We offer performance, comfort, and fuel efficiency in a beautiful, affordable package, new and pre-owned, right here. And service after the sale? Well, it just makes more sense to maintain your new vehicle close to home. That's the reality at Cornhusker Toyota Honda, Grand Island.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers. We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
At Columbus Motor Company, they're proud to be the first car dealer to bring the best price philosophy to Columbus. Columbus Motor Company has always believed that when buying a new vehicle, the customer shopping experience should come first. No hype, no gimmicks, just consistent quality service every time you shop. And don't forget, Columbus Motor Company is the only dealership that offers a 5-day, 30-day policy. Stop by for the President's Day sales event going on now, or shop online at columbusmotorcompanyne.com. Columbus Motor Company, one low price, plain and simple, always.
You manage the farm, Midwest Bank Agency will manage the risk. Crop insurance gives you the peace of mind knowing that you will be able to stay in business should the unexpected happen. And Midwest Bank Agency agents Josh Gossman and Michael Keister have the experience, technology, and the crop insurance products you need when the unexpected does happen. If it is time to consider a new crop insurance provider, contact them today by calling your local Midwest Bank or check them out online at midwestbank.com.
Welcome back to News Channel Nebraska. What a game. I've got our victorious head coach, David Deal, here. Coach, I want to start with, first of all, your team, I believe, was perfect at the free throw line in a third overtime.
Are you serious?
What, I didn't see them miss. What does that say about this team?
Are you serious, Clark? Holy cow. I mean, did Jana made them?
Yep.
Lexi made them?
Yep.
And did Kaylee make them?
Maybe missed one, but still.
Just to have legs in the third overtime like that is good, but it also helps to have heart and focus. And we talked about being on a mission, and I said your motivation tonight is your mission. Your mission's your motivation, meaning our mission should motivate us to go finish this game. I'm so proud of the kids, their heart, their toughness, their grittiness. That has to be one of the best Class A girls b-ball games ever. Has to be. So proud of them, stepping up, making huge plays at huge times. Everybody, what an outstanding game. Give so much credit to the Thunderbolts. They put so much pressure on you, on their shooters, on their bigs. And was that fun for you?
I had a great time, personally. You know, it's fun for everybody.
My heart rate, no.
Now, you played this team back in January, and after that game, you said it was kind of a wake-up call for the team. It fell behind early. There was a kind of brought some stuff to light a little bit. How has this team grown since then to now?
They realized that nobody's going to hand them a gold medal. You got to play the games. And we said, taking no more plays off. You know, after that game, I thought, should I be Bobby Knight in the locker room? Should I be John Wooden? And I looked him in the eyes, and I didn't throw any chairs, and I didn't, do anything like that. I said, girls, we're done losing. We're done losing. We're done taking plays off and making the mistakes that make us lose. We're done doing that. And they've bought in so well. God, I mean, just amazing. I love those kids.
You got one more, Coach.
Yeah.
You got to find the legs somewhere to play another game tomorrow. What's it going to take to beat Southwest tomorrow?
Heart, intelligence, all the same things. So looking forward to it. Millard North's first Class A final ever. So I'm so proud of them.
Congrats, Coach. Great game. Thank you so much for the time.
I'm going to go see my family, interview this kid. She's awesome.
Absolutely, will do. Let's bring in that kid, Kaylee Kessler. Kaylee, there's two things. First of all, talk about what you saw on the play. You were able to get the rebound, and then walk me through what's going in your mind when you're standing there at that free throw, knowing what the situation was and where you guys were. What was going through your mind when you were stepping up with that free throw?
Well, a lot of emotion was going. I was really feeling the pressure, but I just kept thinking, you do this in practice. We work on this every single day. We shoot free throws. So I stepped up to the line. I was like, this is just practice. You do it all the time in practice. So that was what was going through my head.
You guys get to a third overtime, just a crazy ending to the second overtime. You guys get to a third. What was the message from Coach? How did you guys get settled back in and get ready to play that third overtime?
He just told us this is our time. We worked hard for this. We do everything in practice. We work our butts off, and he said this is our time, and we're done losing. This is it.
Millard North, the fan base was incredibly loud tonight. This was an intense atmosphere. Your bench was about as active as any bench I've ever seen. What's it like playing at Millard North? The fan support, the community support seems incredible.
It is. It's amazing. When I was up on that line or just anything, I just felt the support from the bench. I felt it from the crowd, felt it from the players on. It's just an amazing support system.
Well, Kaylee, congratulations. Amazing job tonight. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
That's our player of the game, Kaylee Kessler. Brandon, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. And again, Tom, to give people scope about what Kaylee Kessler did. Came into tonight averaging 1.5 points a game. She finishes with 8. And you referenced it right on the spot as it was happening. She never thought that she was going to be in the situation that she found herself at the free throw line with what we thought was 0 seconds, but was actually 0.2 seconds. And ultimately led to the first time Millard North has ever gone to the state title game.
That's just, I mean, it breaks my heart watching her at that line, crying, emotional, happy emotion, but scared emotion as well. And to hit that free throw, I mean, that's what sports is all about. You see parents crying. We're getting caught up over here. Like, it's just so cool to see situations like that for a person that you never thought would. And that's where I think we get lost with this generation in 2019. It's either you're the all-star or you're nothing. In a situation like that, if it wasn't for her, they would have lost. And you could see the whole crowd as she came out to do the interview, super excited for her, showing the love. And she's just a great young girl that's just happy to be here. And that's just pretty special.
Well, we are going to try to condense any and everything that happened out there into about a 90-second to 2-minute clip. Let's take a look at our top plays of the game. Class A semifinal at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Millard North taking on Pius for a chance to make it to the championship Saturday. The Bolts working it inside early to Alexis Markowski, who finished with 22, and then answering back is Bryant. Asia Bryant finished with 8, and there she is again. She had a great first half. It was 7-6 Pius after the first quarter. We head now to the second inside to another powerhouse, Chloe Sander, who ended with 16. She had 6 points in the second quarter alone. Millard North had a 16-15 lead at the halftime break, and Ellie Danley knocked down some timely three-pointers. She had 6 points, but this, with the game winding down, Ashoff finding her buddy Markowski inside in the fourth quarter. Ultimately, we would head to overtime. Danley with the floater there. This is what, at the end of regulation, Millard North a chance to send it away. Did not get it, so we go to overtime here. Inside again to Sander. Great hesitation. Had so much poise inside. The senior leader, who ultimately fouled out, had an amazing end to her career with a great game. Three-pointer from the top of the key, nailed down by Danley. That was in the second overtime period. Markowski with the and one opportunity. These teams were trading blows back and forth. Markowski finished with a team-high 22 points. And we kept going into bonus basketball. Ashoff finding Markowski again, ultimately fouled her, sending Markowski to the line to shoot free throws. This is the end of the second overtime. Ball falls to the hands of Kaylee Kessler. Set 0.0 on the clock. You see it on your screen there. Somewhere between the foul and this free throw, 0.2 seconds was added. Nobody knew that in the gym or the Millard North coaching staff. This was to win it. Kessler had tears in her eyes, hit it. And you see the coach walking onto the court. 2 seconds, 0.2 seconds was on the clock. A technical was called. Pius gets to shoot free throws. They made 1 of 2. We were tied again. We head to triple overtime. Markowski makes the 3. The game is getting absolutely ridiculous at this point, but in the third overtime period, Millard North outscores the Bolts 13-6, hits timely free throws, and wins 64-57. The Mustangs are heading to their first ever state championship game on Saturday. Tom, we're going to go down the stats quickly. Markowski for Pius, 22 to lead the way. Chloe Sander with 16. Jaden Greisen with 12. And then Ashoff with 5. Claire Lewandowski with 2. Their season comes to an end, but Pius, a lot of pieces coming back. You, of course, lose Sander, which is a huge blow, but Markowski just a sophomore. Ashoff a sophomore. There's some bright pieces returning for this Bolts team next year.
Yeah, Pius played well. They just got to find somebody that can shoot that outside shot consistently and stretch that defense even more. I'm surprised they don't have it to the extent they should, but hopefully over the offseason they'll find somebody that can step up. But hey, kudos to Millard North for fighting through in that win, and going to be a good final tomorrow night. It'll be real fun to watch.
Millard North, the stats, Lexi Kraft, 15 points. She hit 6 free throws in that third overtime period. Ellie Danley with 6, Lauren West with 2, Nicole Avila Ambrosi, 13, Jana Green, 12, Asia Bryant with 8, and Kaylee Kessler, our player of the game, also with 8 points. I am out of breath. That is going to do it from here for our girls coverage. We're going to have highlights of all the championships tomorrow. We'll be posting them on ncnsportsnow.com. We'll be tweeting out at NCN Sports as well. This has been a fun first half of what has been our maiden voyage here for state basketball coverage live on News Channel Nebraska, and I don't think we could have ended on a better one for this girls.
No doubt, Brandon. I truly appreciate it that I was invited to be here. Had a great time. Hopefully I'll be back, and what a great ending over the night. It was a really fun game to call, and thanks for the opportunity.
That is Tom Villianco with Villianco Hoops. Championship Saturday is tomorrow. For our terrific production and camera crew, the names are so many to even count. Our producers, Tyler Bersofsky, Will Ryan, Ethan Hess. For our entire announcing team, Alex Loroff, Chris Williams, Michael Shively, Eric McKay, myself, Andy Klassen, Tom Villianco. I hope I'm not forgetting everybody, but we've had an amazing, amazing team that has made this possible. We're going to be back doing the exact same thing next weekend for the boys. We'll be at Devaney for all 6 games on Thursday, and again here at PBA on Friday for all 6 semifinals. This is Brandon Axmit from PBA signing off. 64-57 is your final.